Good morning, students. Hope you all are good and staying at your home safely. So, students, today we will start a chapter. Means I will be taking up the paragraph wise explanation with you all. So, students, in yesterday video, I had already explained you the introduction part of the chapter. Now, I will go with the explanation of the chapter paragraph wise. So, the first paragraph, the little girl, first paragraph. To the little girl, he was a figure to be feared and avoided. Every morning before going to work, he came into her room and gave her a casual kiss, to which she responded with goodbye, father. And oh, there was a glad sense of relief when she heard the noise of the carriage growing fainter and fainter down the long road. Now, the word meaning is given on the right hand side, a figure to be feared, a person to be feared. So, as I told you, Cassie was a little girl who lived with her parents and grandmother. She did not like her father because of her overbearing attitude. So, every morning when his father was going to work, what he just do? He just enter into her room and gave her casual kiss, in which to which she replied back, "Goodbye, father." Now, fainter, like she reacted and said that, "Goodbye, father." And oh, there was a glad sense of relief. Here it means that when she feel relaxed when she heard the noise of the carriage growing fainter and fainter, means going the carriage sound is becoming weak, means that carriage was going like far away from her house. So she feel relaxed and also feel very sense of relief she heard. In the evening, when he came home, she stood near the staircase and heard his loud voice in the hall. "Bring my tea into the drawing room. Hasn't the paper come yet? Mother, go and see if my paper's out there and bring my slippers." So, when in the evening his father came back, she stood near the staircase and heard the loud voice of his father, and what his father was commanding, that bring my tea into the drawing room, is the paper is yet not come, or mother, go and find out my paper where it is and bring my sleepers. So now the second paragraph. Cassie's mother would call to her, "If you are a good girl, you can come down and take off father's boots." Slowly the girl would slip down the stairs, more slowly still across the hall, and push open the drawing room door. So, students, like I told you in this second paragraph, what mother would encourage her to go near father in the drawing room when he came home from his office, and also encourage her to take off his shoes like a good girl. So Casey would turn so nervous when she entered into the drawing room. Slowly she would slip down the stairs, and slip down means come down quietly and unwillingly, and she just opened the door of the drawing room. So her mother encouraged her to go near father in the drawing room, so that when he came home from the office and take off his shoes like a good girl. But Casey would turn so nervous that there was no way out, and as she cannot disobey her father, so she would take off his shoes, and he would ask if she had been a good girl that day or not. So the second paragraph, I'll go like this. Cassie's mother would call to her, "If you are a good girl, you..." Second paragraph, next line. By that time, he had his spectacles on and looked at her over them in a way that was terrifying to the little girl. So, at that time, when she entered, she had a voice. She just take out his shoes from his foot, and at that time, his father has a spectacles, and he looked at her over them, and he was terrifying. That was terrifying to the little girl. When she looked at his father, she was very much terrified, means frightening. So, well, Casey, hurry up and pull off these boots and take them outside. Have you been a good girl today? I don't know, father. So his father asked, have you been a good girl today? Is your today you are a good girl or not? So she just started like what is a stutter, means like a talk with a continued involuntary repetition of साउंड मीन्स स्टामा मीन्स हकलाना जिसे हम लोग बोलते हैं स्टार्ट लाइक धीमे धीमे बहुत आवाज़ करके बात करना लाइक राइट नाउ व्हाट आई एम डूइंग ओके सो दैट इज स्टार्ट टॉक विद अ कंटिन्यूड इनवॉलेंटरी रेपिटेशन ऑफ साउंड्स नाउ you don't know if you stutter like that mother will have to take you to the doctor. Now his father said that if you stutter like this, I will order your mother, or your mother would take you to the doctor. Third paragraph, she never stuttered with other people, had quite given it up, but only with father, because then she was trying so hard to say the words properly. So here she never started with other people, she never do speak like this with the other people, but only with the father. And she was trying why? Because she was feared of his she had a fear from his father, so that's why she talked like this in front of his father, but with the other people she was very much normal. What's the matter? What are you looking so wretched about? Mother, I wish you taught the child not to appear on the brink of suicide. Here, Kaisi carry me teacup back to the table carefully. Now, wretched means unhappy. So, what's the matter? What are you looking so wretched about? So, why she is looking so much miserable or unhappy? And like I have said to then mother, I wish you taught this child not to appear on the brink of suicide. Here it means on the brink of suicide means about to commit suicide. And why here Casey carry me a teacup back to the table carefully, and he ordered that just take this teacup to the table carefully. He was so big, his hands and his neck, especially his mouth, when he yawned. Thinking about him alone was like thinking about a giant. So now she was thinking about his father, that how big he was, his hand, his neck, especially his mouth, when he yawned. So she was thinking about him alone, when was thinking like and also thinking that he might be a giant. Now, fourth paragraph. On Sunday afternoon, grandmother sent her down to the drawing room to have a nice talk with father and mother. But the little girl always found mother reading and father stretched out on the sofa, his handkerchief on his face, his feet on one of the best cushions, sleeping soundly and snoring. She sat on a okay. would make him a pin cushion for a gift out of beautiful piece of a yellow silk. So one day she was suffering from a cold and cough. So her mother, she didn't went to the school. So her grandmother told her that her father's birthday was coming and that was in the next week. So she suggested to make a pin cushion for him and gift him that pin cushion with a beautiful piece of a yellow silk. So students, till now I have explained you. In the next tomorrow video, I will be explaining you the next 2 pages of the chapter. So till I guess till this 2 pages means page number 32 and 33 I had explained you, and it is very easy story. I guess you can also, while if you read it out, you can also understand it. If not, if you are not understanding any word, please first find out by yourself, and if you are not getting it, you can ask from me in your WhatsApp class. So just go through the video page chapter or again, that is page number 33 34 and 35 again, and if you are not getting it, then I'll explain explain that pages in the next video. Thank you students, take care and bye bye.